What's going on, people? Welcome back to Ableton Tips. My name is La, and today we are going to continue on with our start to finish series in Melodic House. So this is part 5, where we'll be adding some effects, kind of vocal atmosphere things, things for transitions and stuff like that. It's kind of the final added things that you put in there before we do the arrangement and the mixing. So let's get started. So let's have a little play through from here, and then we'll get going. Alright, cool. So I moved some stuff around off camera just as I played it through today. I was like, there's some stuff's not right with the vocal chops. So I just adjusted them a little bit so they just land on kind of like the snare and then a few little hits in between. So it's kind of just cleaning them up and making them groove a little bit more with the track. So I'll just play this bit. So I just moved it to those positions instead, and I think it sounds a lot better. And these little bits here are just this part here. It's just this end. It sounds a bit like a hat, so I've put it into the hat position. And yeah, I think it works really nicely. The other thing I did with the pluck, we have this square pluck here, and I just made the rhythm a little bit, or the melody a little bit more interesting. So it starts on the F sharp and works down to the C sharp, D sharp, and then back up to the F, and then working down to the C sharp and then the B. Just gives it a nice little bit of interest there. I think that might be it. I think I possibly just changed the snare as well, or I turned down the snare. So this was the snare before. So this one, and it's a lot quieter now. So the snare that's a lot more dominant is this snare clap here, which is actually a snare. I think it's not a clap. Yeah, it's kind of a mix of a clap and a snare. So, and this one I grabbed from a top loop from Deep Premium 5 and just grabbed the snare here. I just really like the tone of it. So that's now like the louder clap, and I just think it had a better tone to it. The other one was a little bit out of place for the track. It was a little bit too heavy. Besides that is everything, I think. So what I want to do now is just have a little feel for the arrangement that we have. I might introduce either the vocal or this pluck a little bit earlier. So I'm not introducing so many things all at the same time. I like to just gradually build things in. So yeah, I think from this position here, we're probably going to go to the bridge after this, and then we can build back up into a nice little drop. And so what I think I need is a few more transition things and some kind of pads and stuff like that, just to fill out a bit of the atmosphere. But nothing too crazy. So I think first let's move some stuff around here. So we'll go to here. Yeah, so I think let's try. We can put maybe this pluck here, and it could come in just a bit late again. I like the idea of it not coming in when it's supposed to. Maybe like that one. Maybe I could do a little pattern beforehand that's following this synth. So what's the synth doing at this point? So it's this kind of speeding up, and I think I could just do something like drag this to an audio if I freeze it. So I want it to pick up the timing of the rhythm. So you'll notice like everything that I'm doing, I'm always trying to remember this synth is playing in the background. When I'm adding things, it's always like, okay, this is the main thing that's going on in the track. I don't want to distract from it. So we have this here. This could work. If we convert this to MIDI, how do I do that? Convert to MIDI. That didn't work. Yeah, so like this. Take the melody. Maybe the harmony would have been a better idea. Or we might have this timing here, which could be good. So we put it on the B. Take this one off. Put this down here. Yeah, there we go. Maybe not this one. And we could just kind of filter that in, I think. So we're going to filter. Just filter it down, maybe here. Let it go up here. Yeah, it's a little bit too subtle. Maybe here. There we go. It's a nice way to introduce it. Just put this all the same color. Maybe copy it again here. Could be interesting. I'm thinking I just kind of want it to come through a bit more. So we could have a little bit of a gap in something, like the kick could come away. Yeah, that's nice. So because this pluck element hasn't come in at the same time as the vocal now, you appreciate that the vocal chop a bit more because it's not just so many things to try and concentrate on at the same time. Okay, cool. So I think what we want to add now is just some kind of high string or some kind of organic acoustic element in there that's just going to really help in the high end. And I think I'll probably bring it in here. Like I feel like a sustained high string of some kind. Let's have a look through what we can grab. PML's got some good stuff in the acoustic pack, but I think also there might be some vocal things I could use. Let's have a look. The Organica pack has, yeah, there's some stuff here. And see, these aren't in the key that I am in, so I'm in B major or C sharp minor, but you can just adjust them. So let's find one that we like the sound of. That's nice. It could be one. Yeah, quite like that. So maybe just bringing it in here. Got it on this channel here, which is very turned down. Got some chorus on here, we don't need that. So it's very quiet. Let's have a listen. You can hear that it's out of key, right? But we just go to Complex Pro or Complex. And we'll check what key it's on. It's on A sharp, which is, or B flat. And if we just go up one, it'll be on the B. Yeah, I think it kind of works. It still feels a little bit too loud. I'll just bring it down a bit. And I think it's little bits here where it kind of wobbles a bit. So we could just take like the end. Yeah, like that. Maybe put this here. Yeah, maybe what we could do is put it on Complex Pro. We can go maybe higher. So if we go to like 6. Yeah. That's nice. And I think what I might try and do is put a reverb on here and then freeze the reverb so then it lasts for a little bit longer. Like that. And then what we could do is just record this sound. We go to this, record. It looks like there's nothing there, but I'll turn it up. Yeah, that'll do. And to be fair, we could just grab like this bit here. Just consolidate it. Take the recording off here. Take solo off. And we can take the freeze off here as well. This can be like our sustained vocal pad. If I just turn this up a lot, you can see we have this. It's very loud now. Just come down a lot more. And we can loop it from here. You could even try something like this. So we go into transient mode and we put it on 16. And then you just shorten the transient, so it's just turning them into little 16 notes. So we could try this. So see, like something like that, and if we faded it to here, turn it down quite a bit. So it's a nice little transition piece, really. So we can do this again here. I think I might put this again. I quite like that. Boom. And we do this again. Could also try consolidating this now so it stays in this kind of fade and that transient mode, and then changing the pitch of it again, going even higher. We go 12 semitones higher. Maybe it's a bit too high. Let's go 7. Yeah, let's try that. Turn it up a bit. So it's just some variance in there. It's not the same each time. Put a bit of an EQ. I don't think we need it, but nice. I like that. Okay, cool. So I think what I want to do next is add a little bit of impact or noise or something like that. And we can do that with just putting a clap somewhere. So say if we just grab a clap, we can go like, well, there might even be some kind of effect claps that PML have. Let's just see. So yeah, you could grab one of these claps. This is from Deep Premium Volume 6, and we just cut. Let's just take the second one. We put this here. And we can just get a reverb preset, so like a long reverb. Warm, long, synth, long tail. I think probably long tail could be good. We'll try some out. Turn it right down. I think I want a bit more decay tail, so it like lasts a lot longer. And we can make it a bit brighter, so we can get rid of a lot of this here. Just do like a cut here. Yeah, something like that. Now let's just freeze and flatten that. Ooh, my mouse is broke. Let's try again. So we have this long tail. Not sure why it cut there, but let's do that. So with like white noise effects and claps effects and stuff like that, me personally, I like to have them quite subtle, so they're not like really obvious, because they can sometimes just sound a little bit out of place for the track. So it's just nice and subtle under there. It sits underneath this vocal thing. We could even just reverse it here, so we put another one here, reverse it in. And I do quite like that it kind of stops and then restarts here, but if you don't, you can just cut it here, cut it here. So this just kind of continues on, essentially. Let's just leave it at that. It's quite nice. We can do these little things in a few different spots, just like transition parts. So like here, maybe another one here. And see, like there, maybe we do it a little bit different. So say we take this away, or we take this to here. And see how I've arranged the track. So the kick comes in, I think here. We could do it so it starts there instead. So it's like here. There we go, that introduces it a bit more. I'm going to turn it down quite a bit, still a little bit too obvious. There we go. And I think one here will be too soon. Let's get rid of that one.
Hi, this video is sponsored by us. If you like these tutorials and want to support the channel, check out our website packed with online courses and professional sound packs. If you want to cut years of your learning curve, check the PML Beginner to Advanced Music Production program for Ableton Live. You will know Ableton inside out and learn how to write, produce, mix and master complete tracks. You learn step by step at your own speed, from an empty file to professional production, as if we're sitting side by side in the studio. Thank you for listening, and now let's get back to your tutorial.
Alright, cool. Maybe one more thing, maybe a bit more like white noise in here. Let's just get something from operator. So we're going to make possibly some kind of white noise, either hats or just like something sustained. I haven't really decided, but all we do here is we just use this one. We don't need any of these to be on. We just use this one, what's it called, oscillator here, and we put it onto white noise. And then you can click back here and you can see, or you click here and you can see the envelopes. And what we could have is, say if we want something that's just like a hat, we could do something like, something like this maybe, a little bit soft. We'll put in some MIDI. Just play from a C. Where are we? C here. And we can do, let's just do like a hat pattern for now. Just do that. And we have this sound. What we want is for it to be a bit brighter. So we can open the filter up a bit more, add a bit more resonance, cut away here. And even brighter would be nicer. Let's loosen the filter a little bit. It's very loud, let's turn it down. That's a nice little addition. We can soften it a little bit more. Let's go here and just soften this a bit more resonance would be nice. And we could also just turn it into a bit more of a shaker pattern. So let's add like some ghost notes in here. I want it to react to velocity a little bit more. So let's do frequency to velocity. velocity is high. Put this up a little bit more. I feel like doing something a little bit different actually. I do like this addition, but I think what I'll do instead is we'll just put a sustained white noise blast up until the clap. So we'll go here and we can just put the sustain all the way up. Yeah, I like that a lot more. So we can just do that once. We don't need it to be all the time. And it's a really nice way of like introducing a new section, just adding this kind of blast. Turn it up a little bit more. And we can just put a bit of reverb on here. Just do like a standard reverb. A little bit less on the dry wet, so it comes through a bit more. Bigger decay time. There we go, that's nice. Let's cut it a little bit here. Alright, and then as always I just freeze and flatten it so I have the audio. Don't really need to do it in this case, but you can just see exactly how long the tail is. And then you can go like this, just cut it completely here. So it lands nicely onto that clap just there. Alright, cool. So we have this, which is our white noise blast. Nice noise blast. Wow, really can't spell. Okay, there we go. Nice. I think we have some nice effects, and I'm going to just put these all together. Even though they're a mix of things, but they are kind of just effects, really. So let's go from here and have a listen. Nice. I think everything's working really well. There's a lot of atmosphere in there. There's a lot of interest and change. It's nice and dynamic. So yeah, I think what we're going to do next is arrange it out a little bit more so we can have a bridge and then like a nice drop here. And then the video after that will be just a little bit of mixing. I think it does sound pretty good as it is, but we can do a bit more mixing just to tighten things, make it sound nice and loud and punchy. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I hope this was helpful and insightful. If it was, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much, guys. I've been La, and I'll see you in the next video.